This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Bird on Jays fans. This is feeling a little too familiar, eh? Just when it looked like they exercised those postseason demons, the Mariners come to town and blow the doors off. On Sunday, Toronto's bats dried up, and yesterday, it was the pitching. Seattle jumped all over the Jays, blowing it open in the 5th inning, leaving them in that all too familiar 0-2 hole. The same one they found themselves in the last 2 times they were in the ALCS. The difference this year is now the Jays have to go on the road. Toronto did sweep the Mariners back in May, but you get the feeling that this series specifically won't have that home away from home feel for the fans. If they go down another game, this might be all but over. One guy that does know something about coming back from that deficit is Big Papi, and he had an opinion on what went wrong these past couple days.
I told you guys yesterday that when I was a player, when I was active, and I was hot, I don't want no day off, Kevin. That will mess me up, at least for a day or two. I guess that's what they are navigating at now. They had those 3 days off, they were red hot. All of a sudden, they're trying to find the swing. And that's the most uncomfortable situation in this short series.
Tomorrow, it will be Shane Bieber essentially trying to save the Jays season. And the last time he took the mound, things didn't go so well. Bieber had a chance to close out the Yankees last Tuesday, but could not get out of the 3rd inning. On a positive note, he has been lights out against the Mariners throughout his career, with an ERA a shade over 2 and more than a K per inning. And he has been at his best in Seattle. So what do you say we make a series out of this? Also, do you guys think I should go to Seattle? Just be real with me. Should I go to Seattle? I've been riding this high of just being at the games live. Oh God, maybe I'll go. Switching gears now from the Jays to the Leafs. And I know what you're thinking, insert joke here about playoff demons. But hey, it's early and we can still be optimistic, right? Even after those back-to-back losses against the Red Wings. Toronto has a chance to get right back on track tonight against the Preds. So let's bring in our very own Leafs reporter, Mark Masters. Mark, how's it going?
Excited to have the Leafs on TSN tonight, Marissa.
All right, Mark, yesterday was the much-anticipated debut of Easton Cowan. He looked the part and got some pretty rave reviews from his teammates afterward. Does it look like he'll stick around on that top line with Austin Matthews moving forward?
It sure seems that way. Everyone gushing about the kid they call Cowboy. Today, John Tavares highlighting his high hockey IQ, saying Cowan is able to see a play or two ahead. It sounds like the only time he's been caught off guard has been off the ice. Defenseman Brandon Carlos says they went for dinner the other night and Cowan had never had tuna tartare before, so that was a curveball for Cowan, who's still getting used to the NHL lifestyle off the ice. On the ice, though, Marissa, does not feel like there's too much on his plate.
And speaking of Matthews, he's off to a slow start, and so is William Nylander, at least in terms of goal scoring. So how close are the Leaf Stars getting to breaking out?
Well, it feels like Austin Matthews is close to breaking through. A game-high 8 shots yesterday. William Nylander, a bit of a different story. Only 3 shots in 3 games so far, and Coach Craig Berube made it clear that is not good enough. Berube wants Nylander to attack more, get to the inside more. So we'll see what sort of response we get from Nylander tonight. Marissa, historically, Nylander has responded well when challenged publicly.
Thanks, Mark. Always love having you on the show.
Love being on the show, Marissa.
Viewers in the Leafs region can watch tonight's game against the Preds on TSN. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Breaking news! Senators star Brady Tkachuk is expected to miss significant time after injuring his hand Monday against Nashville. According to head coach Travis Green, the preliminary timeline is 4 weeks, and the team is evaluating whether or not surgery will be required.
Sticking to the ice, and we're going to talk about what's going down in Montreal. On Monday, the Habs and Lane Hudson agreed to an 8-year extension. The deal pays him close to $9 million a year when it kicks in, which is a touch lower than what some other young defensemen got over the summer. Considering how good Hudson has already looked, it's not hard to call this contract a steal. Just last year, he had 66 points, which was the 5th most by a rookie defenseman in NHL history. That's more than Hall of Famers like Ray Bourque and Nick Lidstrom, who both went on to score over 1,000 points in their careers. And although that's a bit of an unfair standard, it feels like Hudson can blossom into one of the top scoring blue liners for years to come. And now the Habs have him locked up through his prime. But it's not just Hudson, the entire core is locked up for the foreseeable future. And with all these deals being team friendly, it feels like a real window is opening. It's no surprise that Canadiens have looked so good on the ice so far this season. They're coming off back-to-back wins and can make it 3 in a row tonight against the undefeated Kraken. Viewers in the Habs region can catch that game tonight on TSN. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern. Time now for my favorite segment and yours, Why We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
Athletes and the media, and to maybe even a bigger extent, coaches and the media. They're natural enemies, one might say. But Brewers manager Pat Murphy is trying to flip that narrative.
But I couldn't get out of it. It was like one of these high intense meetings, graphs, and oh, look at hi. How are you? Tell me your name again, please. How do you, isn't there like a short one, a nickname they call you? Awesome. Okay, all the reporters from Japan stand up because I won't remember your name or be able to say it. Can we do that? All the reporters from Japan, please stand. Please. Yuji? Ah, this is awesome. Anado? Pleasure. Nobu, we've met before. How about the gentleman behind in the hat? I've met you too. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh boy, this guy knows how to butter him up. I've seen this before. Murphy doesn't just do this with the foreign media. According to Kurt Hogg, who's on the Brewers beat, he does this with all the new media that he meets. And hey, wouldn't it be nice if he gets the chance to exchange pleasantries with the Canadian media next week? Of course, that's going to require a little fight back with the Jays here against the Mariners. And for Milwaukee to do the same against the Dodgers after they lost Game 1 last night. That's it for me today. We'll see you up at tomorrow at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. Have a good one.